Top 10 games releasing in February 2026. What's up everyone? And welcome back to the channel. February 2026 is absolutely stacked. We're talking massive sequels, long-awaited remakes, stylish indies, brutal action RPGs, and one of the biggest horror releases in years. So today, we're breaking down the top 10 games releasing in February 2026, not just listing them, but giving you real insight into what these games are, how they play, who they're for, and whether they're worth your hype. Let's jump straight in. Number 10, Lost and Found Company. Kicking off our list is Lost and Found Company, a smaller title that might fly under a lot of radars, but honestly, it shouldn't. At its core, this is a narrative-driven puzzle adventure centered around finding lost objects and uncovering the emotional stories behind them. But what makes it stand out is how grounded and personal it feels. The gameplay revolves around observation, exploration, and environmental puzzles. There's no combat here. Instead, the game leans heavily into atmosphere, subtle storytelling, and emotional payoff. If you enjoy slower, thoughtful experiences like Florence or a short hike, this could really click with you. It's not flashy, and it's not trying to be, but it offers a surprisingly heartfelt experience that works best when you let it breathe. This isn't for adrenaline junkies, but for players who appreciate storytelling, it's a great way to start the month. Number 9, My Hero Academia, All's Justice. Next up is My Hero Academia, All's Justice, the newest arena fighter set in the massively popular anime universe. Right away, this game leans hard into fan service. Flashy ultimates, massive explosions, and dramatic finishers straight out of the show. But beneath that surface, there's more depth here than previous entries. The biggest addition is the team-based combat system, letting you swap between characters mid-fight. This adds a layer of strategy that goes beyond button mashing, especially in competitive matches. The story mode covers the final arcs of the anime, making this especially appealing for longtime fans who want a playable version of those moments. That said, if you're not familiar with My Hero Academia, the game might feel overwhelming or repetitive. This one is clearly made with fans in mind, and for them, it's a solid step forward for anime fighters. Number 8, Stars and Island. At number 8, we've got Stars and Island, a cozy life sim that blends farming, relationships, exploration, and light RPG systems. Think Stardew Valley meets Animal Crossing, but with more focus on character relationships and narrative progression. You can farm, craft, decorate, build friendships, and even romance NPCs, but the real strength here is freedom. The game doesn't rush you. It lets you define your own pace and playstyle. Visually, it's soft and colorful, with a warm atmosphere that makes it perfect for relaxing sessions. However, it's launching with some early access elements, so don't expect absolute polish right out of the gate. If you're looking for a chill game to unwind with between big releases, this is an easy recommendation. Number 7, Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties. At number 7 is Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties, a full remake of Yakuza 3 with expanded content. For longtime fans, this is huge. Yakuza 3 has always had a great story but dated mechanics, and this remake modernizes everything from combat to visuals. The new Dark Ties storyline adds fresh narrative content that deepens character relationships and gives returning players something new to discover. You still get the emotional main story, the absurd side quests, and the ridiculous minigames the series is known for, but now with smoother combat and better pacing. If you've never played a Yakuza game, this is a solid entry point. And if you have, this is pure fan service done right. Number 6, BlazBlue Entropy Effect X. Coming in at number 6 is BlazBlue Entropy Effect X, a bold reinvention of the BlazBlue franchise. Instead of a traditional fighting game, this entry takes a roguelite action approach, combining fast-paced combat with randomized runs and progression systems. Each character plays differently, and runs are designed to encourage experimentation. You'll unlock new abilities, modify your playstyle, and slowly master the mechanics through repetition. The combat is stylish, fast, and incredibly satisfying, but it may surprise fans expecting a classic fighter. This is one of those games that grows on you the more you play, and if you enjoy roguelikes with deep combat systems, it's definitely worth checking out. Number 5. Mario Tennis Fever. At number 5, we've got Mario Tennis Fever, and this might be Nintendo's most ambitious Mario sports game yet. The roster is massive, the courts are wild, and the new Fever racket system adds chaotic special effects that completely change how matches play. But the biggest surprise is the expanded adventure mode, which mixes tennis matches with platforming challenges, boss fights, and light story elements. Multiplayer is where this game really shines. Whether local or online, it's fast, competitive, and ridiculously fun with friends. That said, the AI can be tough and competitive players will likely dominate newcomers. Still, for party gaming or casual competition, this is an easy win. Number 4. Nioh 3. Number 4 belongs to Nioh 3, and this one is not messing around. Team Ninja is doubling down on what made the series great. Deep combat, brutal difficulty, and insane build variety. The game introduces 2 distinct combat styles, a heavy-hitting samurai approach and a faster, evasive ninja style, allowing players to tailor combat to their preferences. Enemy design is punishing, bosses demand precision, and every victory feels earned. This is not a casual experience, but if you love mastering systems and pushing your limits, Nioh 3 delivers. It's tough, it's complex, and it's incredibly rewarding. At number 3, we have Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, a full remake of one of the most beloved JRPGs ever made. This version modernizes visuals, improves pacing, and adds quality-of-life features while preserving the heart of the original. The job system allows for deep character customization, and the story unfolds across a massive world filled with emotional side stories and classic Dragon Quest charm. Yes, it's slower than action RPGs, but if you enjoy traditional JRPG storytelling, this is one of the most substantial experiences you'll get all year. At number 2 is Romeo Is a Dead Man, a completely unhinged action-adventure from Suda51. This game is chaotic, stylish, violent, weird, and unapologetically creative. Combat is fast and messy, the narrative is unpredictable, and the tone constantly shifts between dark humor and emotional beats. This isn't a game that tries to appeal to everyone, and that's exactly why it works. If you want something bold and unforgettable, this is one of February's most unique releases. And finally, at number 1, we have Resident Evil Requiem. This is the biggest release of February 2026, and arguably one of the biggest of the year. Set in a ruined raccoon city, the game brings survival horror back to its roots while maintaining modern polish. You play as 2 protagonists with completely different playstyles. One focused on stealth and investigation, the other on combat and survival. Resources are scarce, environments are terrifying, and tension is constant. The story digs deep into the franchise's lore while telling a more personal, character-driven narrative. This is classic Resident Evil with modern confidence, and horror fans should absolutely not miss it. And that wraps up our top 10 games releasing in February 2026. From hardcore action and JRPG epics to cozy life sims and full-blown horror, this month has something for everyone. Let me know in the comments which game you're most excited for. Drop a like if this helped you out, and subscribe for more gaming deep dives. I'll see you in the next one.